Any camera that is on private property, whether it's a residence or HOA or otherwise, it would have to be either the exclusive use of the police under our current policy with Flock, or our police are not involved in the monitoring of it, but could accept data at a later date if so provided.
That was the motion presented by Palm Springs Mayor Jeffrey Bernstein tonight that passed on a 3-2 vote. Now, it deals with the use of automatic license plate readers on private property, including neighborhoods. Their usage will continue to be addressed by City Council with the help of the Palm Springs Police Department. News Channel 3's Bianca Ventura has more on some of the privacy concerns that were raised at tonight's meeting and how well this technology works to solve crimes.
They're already installed throughout several Valley cities. Just off Ramon Road in San Luis Rey, 2 automated license plate readers are visible to the naked eye.
There's all sorts of technology that we have not regulated, and now we're looking at this, and it just grows and grows and grows with concern.
On Thursday, the Palm Springs City Council tried to determine how its police department could utilize these license plate readers on private property. Privacy was just one of many concerns.
If you're walking down the street or on the sidewalk or probably even in your own front yard, you don't have a right of privacy against being photographed or filmed. So the regulation of these cameras on private property would essentially be the city expanding the privacy rights of members of the public in those public areas.
Another point of contention was determining who has access to the data.
I'm perfectly happy if we just follow staff recommendation here with the addition of that the data only has access, is only accessible to the police department, and not even deal with the question of private residence or private business.
I had the opportunity to speak with Palm Springs police officials who have been using automated license plate readers since they were approved by City Council back in October. The Palm Springs Police Department tells me they've tracked 10 cases where license plate readers like the one right above me have helped close an investigation or led to an arrest.
So we've had a couple burglaries that were solved out of the data we got. A couple of grand thefts. We also had an incident where there was a human trafficker that had a warrant.
In Palm Springs, Bianca Ventura, News Channel 3.